Previamente en Tomb Raider y el artefacto perdido.
Preparando el propulsor me salvó la vida, wow. Excepto que ahora me va a ir a la muerte porque la moto tiene una muy mala control.
Y de ahí, la aventura continúa.
Hello everybody, Jonathan Wolf here, and welcome back to the Tomb Raider Marathon. Today we're continuing on with Tomb Raider 3, The Lost Artifact, and today we're going to be going into level 4, which is Sleeping with the Fishes, which is my favorite level of the expansion. So let's go. Well, that was cool. Alright, so here we go. We have Sleeping with the Fishes, and yeah, as you can see, we basically started where we ended, except that we no longer have a flooded corridor. And as you can see, we now changed to the cat suit from Tomb Raider 3, from the London section, so that's pretty awesome. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our MP5 to prepare ourselves. And down here, we got some flares, but also we see a frog. And yeah, we're actually going to have to fight that frog. And you may also notice the plethora of items that are down there. And that's not a secret, but, you know, it's still good to get items. Now, to the left, there is a door right here. And you may think that, you know, because it has a valve, you have to spin the wheel to open it, similar to Tomb Raider 2. However, yeah, that's not the case. You will basically have to spin another valve to actually open that door, which is... it's kind of dumb, but whatever. Also, yeah, look at that. We saw that submarine thing. And, yeah, it looks like even the freaking artifact, like, made a hole for that base. Like, what the hell? That's insane. Yeah, we got Slink again. So, Slink, What is Slink? What is it supposed to be? Southern South Licking Incorporate. I don't know. They lick the South. There you go. Okay, now as we go over here, we might actually yeah, that guy's now knows our presence. And this wheel right here is going to open that gate or that door that has the valve. And yeah, basically when we open it, yeah, you may notice by the windows that guy's going to come to me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay here, and I'm just going to snipe him with the MP5. So let's kill him efficiently. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the water. Because now we have to, you know, collect some items. Now, as we go in the water, we want to go past this thing. Right up here to the sledge. Now, I am going to prepare the harpoon gun because we're going to pull a lever in this area. And, oh, man, 51. Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah, that's actually another cool thing about the remaster. They actually show you how many ammo you have before you reload. Actually, I think these frogmen take 3 harpoons. So, yeah, I'm going to pull up this lever. And what's going to happen is we're going to open some doors. And we're actually going to make this frogman come to us. And I missed all my shots. Wow, that's amazing. And there he goes. Very easy. Alright, and wait, I think I have to... oh, no, I did reload. Alright, and yeah, as you can see, here we are in that area where we saw that frog. Oh, well. And where this frog was, we have some poons and a buttload of shotgun shells. Yeah, we have like 3 shotgun shells, so we have 6 shotgun shells.
Uh-huh.
Alright. So let's pick these guys up. Here we have something. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's like an air tank. And now let's continue on into the next area. Now, I don't think you can actually go to an area I'm thinking of. Although I'm probably talking out of my ass. But let's see. But essentially, if we swim over here... Am I thinking of the next area? Yes, I am. Okay. Yeah, basically... The reason why we wanted to come down this area first is because the area that had that guard patrolling is actually a point of no return. So yeah, we basically have to... So yeah, we basically went over here to get some pickups. So now, let's go into this area right here. And over here to the left, we have a small med pack. And yeah, you can actually see some monitors with some frogs in them. So that's cool. And yeah, this is actually an underwater level similar to the underwater stages from Tomb Raider 2. However, I will say right now that this level is by far my favorite level of the expansion. And also my favorite underwater level. Because it's actually really enjoyable. It's not as frustrating as the underwater section from Tomb Raider 2. Alright, I'm going to save right here. And yeah, let's go down into the point of no return. Now in this water, we have this lever, which is going to open that door to my right. But it's also going to trigger an alarm. And it's going to spawn some frogs. So let's have some underwater fighting. Very nice. And there we go. Very easy. And yeah, compared to the frogs from Tomb Raider 2, these guys are much easier to deal with compared to those, because yeah, the frogs in Tomb Raider 2, they can just shoot you even if they're not looking at you, which is pretty dumb. Okay, so right here in this area where the frogs spawned, we have some flares. And we also have these 2 movable blocks. However, before we interact with them, let's get over here and claim some harpoons, which I barely saw. And yeah, now what we have to do is we have to get rid of these blocks. So we're going to pull this guy. Oh, that was a weird camera angle. Wait. Oh yeah, I forgot. You actually have... you can actually control the camera with the right analog stick. But I'm going to try to avoid doing that because I'm going to pretend I'm playing the original. So, yeah. Alright, so now let's push this guy. And over here we get a small med pack. And we also turn off the alarm for some reason. And also we get a glimpse of this guy. And yeah, we're going to be there eventually. So yeah, with that said, let's go back into the water. And then we want to look for the place we came from. So right over here. And then what we can do is we can actually go above. And we can actually claim some items. Like some Uzi clips. And right there we got an opening, but we don't want to take that opening yet. Instead, we want to go back down and we want to look for... Oh no, wait, that's actually the way to go. So yeah, basically the way to go is where those double gates are. We basically have to open them. And yeah, basically we have to find a way to open them, you know? So yeah. And I can just tell there's going to be a lever here that I completely missed because I'm not observant. Yep, there's a button right here. Look at that. And yeah, basically this button will open those double gates. Now be careful, because if you take those double gates, you're going to get sucked into a current. And yeah, that's basically another point of no return. But basically now what we want to do is we want to find the door we enter from right over there. And then we want to go to the far left, to the far right, because over here we have an opening. And this opening will give us access to some harpoons. But also directly above me is that one guy that we saw via the window. So here we go, and here we got a small med pack. Alright, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to get some air. And then we're going to go up there. Now, we could have gone up there earlier, but I just decided to just go over here just to clear out the the water area. Or at least this initial area. So yeah, basically what we want to do is we want to go back up here. And now we want to go to that opening we saw. Right over here. And I think there's some more harpoons here. Yes. So we got 2 harpoon drops. And also, we have some dolphins. Aw, that's cute. Also, we get sucked into this area right here. But that's okay because this is actually the way to go. So there you go. So yeah, we hear the funny dolphins. And right up here to the left, we can claim the first secret of the level, which has a large med pack, some harpoon ammo, and another large med pack. So let's pick it up. And now let's go into this side right here. And as soon as we climb over here, we're going to fight that mercenary that we saw. So let's get the MP5 ready. And let's blast him. Let's blast away! Alright. So now that he's taken care of, he drops MP5 clips. And yeah, basically we're back in the area where we where we got the harpoon gun and the small med pack. So now let's drop down here. And now we can go into the 2 gates that we opened, which is right here. Now, I will say right now that my biggest recommendation is that make sure you save your game before you go into a new area. Because, yeah, we have a lot of point of no returns. And yeah, as you can see right there, we get sucked into this large underwater area. Like this is the biggest area of the level. So now let's go into this yellow thing and let's climb up here. Now right over here, as we get close to this window, when we pick up the harpoon guns and the large med pack, or I don't know if it actually show it, but oh yeah, it actually show it, but you can barely see it, but a yellow cage dropped, which is the same cage that we used back in RX Tech Mines. And basically, this spawned 2 frogs. Now, I am going to lure them here because where they came from, there's actually a current. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lure him over here a bit, and then I'm just going to go in and confront them. So let's get this guy. And yeah, you may notice that I'm getting hit by the current where that tank is. Die! Alright, there we go. Alright, so now let's go back and get some air. And there's another cage that we can drop to fight 2 more frogs. However, that's not going to happen until we get to that area over there. Okay, so the idea of this area is we have to collect 2 fuses. Or not fuses, but energy thingies. Oh my god, I got the hiccups. And yeah, basically they go into this receptacle and this receptacle over here. And yeah, basically we have to find them. Now, to get the first one, what we want to do is we want to get, well, first off, well, actually we're not going to get it yet, but we are going to explore this area. Now, in this platform, we have a rocket, and on top of this area, we can claim, yes, right here, we can claim some grenades. Let me light a flare, it's kind of dark. And in this top area, we do have some covey areas. And right here to the right, we can get our first fuse. Well, it's not a fuse, but it's what it's called. A circuit bulb, okay. Alright, so now that we got that, let's go back and get some air. And this is not the only air pocket in this area. There are 2 more, but I'm going to go over here just to explain some other things. Alright, so let's jump down. And into the water we go. Alright, so now that we explored the area near this base area, now we want to go up. And then we want to find that thing over here, these curved things over here, because here we got another air pocket. And in this air pocket, we have a small med pack, but we also have... Oh my god, you can barely see it. Holy crap. Yeah, look at that. You can barely see it, but yeah, right here we have the second... Really, Laura? You pick up the flare. But yeah, right here we got the second circuit bulb. Wow, you can barely see that. That is not good.
Uh-huh.
Alright. And once that's done, we could go and use them. However, we're gonna fight some frogs. Okay, as you can see, we have that cage drop. And now we gotta wait for some frogs to come in. And yeah, basically those bulbs are gonna open this door right here. That's basically what they're gonna do. Alright, now before we go and kill them, as we wait for them, there are some harpoons on the bottom right here. And I want to say that's all the items in this large area, because yeah, there's really not a lot in this area. Also, I saw that frog, but I am gonna get air. Ow! Shot me in the booty. Alright. Alright, let's get you. Stop shooting at me, you mister. Alright. Take care of them. Have a camera angle for the sub thingy. Or the tank. And yeah, that's basically it for those guys. So now we just have to go back and get and insert the circuit bulbs. Now before we do that, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to... Let me get some air first. But yeah, basically what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go to the right of the door where we have to go. Because there's a secret over there. So let's pop a flare. And let's go down. Yeah, basically where the door is, we want to go to the right. Right here. And yeah, here we get secret number 2. Now this secret can be very deadly because once you pick a specific item, we have to avoid a certain death trap. But yeah, as you can see right here, we got some shotgun shells and some flares. I am going to bypass them for now because down here we have an air pocket. But this air pocket also has some items. So yeah, right here we have a small med pack and some harpoon ammo. And we're not done with the harpoon ammo yet. We still have to fight a couple of enemies. Although I'm pretty sure we are done with the frogmen. So yeah, no more frogs to kill. Thank God. Okay, now I highly recommend you save your game because this next part can be very tricky. But basically, as soon as you pick up the flares, or is it the shotgun shells? Yeah, as soon as you pick up the shotgun shells, you want to swim up because you're gonna have that submarine just try to crash you. And basically, this thing works the same as the trains in Aldwych and the last level. Now, by spawning this thing, we actually come into basically the secret of the level. Which, as you can see, we have this sunken submarine, which is really freaking cool. And in the submarine, we have some Desert Eagle clips and the Desert Eagle itself. So yes, we finally have the Desert Eagle, and I'm probably gonna die because I'm gonna drown. Okay, yeah, I'm dead. Well, so much for trying to do this level without dying. So much for doing my favorite level without dying, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's reload the game and try it again. Yeah, basically, let's just... Yeah, as you can see, we got use 740. And yeah, this secret is not as you know, breathtaking as the... Oh, I saw some more Desert Eagle clips. It's not as breathtaking as the other secrets, but, you know. It's still a pretty cool secret. I mean, you can't deny that, you know, this secret doesn't look awesome. Also, am I going to die again? It's going to happen. It's going to happen, people. Okay, it didn't happen. Wow. Alright. Okay, I did saw another Desert Eagle clip. So let's go and get it. Otherwise, I will kill myself. Not really. Also, shout out to Steam for telling me who my friends is playing. Wow, that's actually the second time this game. That's incredible. Yeah, it happened first in the last level. And now it happened here. Oh well. Yeah, just like Toy Story 2, I will block that out for privacy purposes. Alright, so now... Oh, don't get stuck on a current, Laura. Alright, so now we're going to make it all the way back to this yellow thingy. And hopefully not lose more health. Otherwise, I'm going to destroy this game. Okay. I was almost there. And yeah, basically here we can use these circuit bulbs. So let's use the blue circuit bulb. And then let's use the yellow circuit board. And by putting both circuit bulbs, we will open that door to the restricted area. Oh, why did you do that, Laura? Okay. Alright. There you guys have it. Alright, so now we move on into a brand new area. So yeah, basically this level is divided into segments. So we have the starting segment, we have the segment with... give me 1 second, there's something on the mic. But yeah, we got the first segment, which is the starting area. We got the second segment with the first secret. Then we got the third segment, which is this one. And now we have the fourth segment, which is this. Okay, so right in here, we have two openings. We can go down there to the open water, or we can go over here. Now, when we go over here, if we go to the end, you will see that there's actually a guy over there. And what you want to do is you want to get your rocket launcher and you just want to shoot out the window. And as you can see, this guy's gonna be like, what the heck is going on over here? And as you can see, we can just blow him up. And there we go. Now, by coming into this area, well, first off, we have some flares and a small med pack. But also, you may notice that, yeah, we got more of the artifacts influence in there. And in here, we have a button. And what this button is going to do is... Well, it's going to... Wait, what did it... Did it open... Yes, it opened these double gates. And they'll basically allow you to continue on with the level. However, we still need to get something else in this area. Also, here we got a trapdoor. And I don't know where the other button is, but... Or actually, maybe we have to go in here anyway. Now, let me see. Okay, yeah. So here we got these two valves. And by spinning these valves, we're going to open some doors. Yeah, as you can see, we open door number 1. And here we'll open door number 2. However, as you can see, by opening these doors, we're releasing some creatures. And you'd be like, okay, what's the deal with those things? Well, first off, here we got a rocket and a small med pack. And you may also notice that, yeah, there's something weird going on over there. It's like, what is that? What is that? It's like a test tube or something. I want to get a closer look. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to fight, or we're going to get the harpoon gun. And now we're gonna fight these guys. And basically these guys are the equivalent of alligators. Except that they're retextured, so there you go. Alright, and yeah, I'm going to save my game because these gators can be very annoying, especially because they hit twice. So, let's salva the game. And into the water we go. And hopefully not get hit the first time, okay. Now, I could recommend you fight them one at a time, but yeah, these guys are really not that bad. They take around, I want to say 6 shots from the harpoon guns, so yeah, it's not that bad. But yeah, as you can see, we got this weird-looking fish that kind of looks like a barracuda. Like a mutant barracuda. It's awesome. Oh my god, okay. Die already. Alright. So that's the end of that guy. And yeah, those things were not creepy at all. Alright, let's get some air. And now we gotta fight a third one. However, before we do that, I want to not pull up the inventory. I want to pull up a flare. Because to my left, over here, we do have some items. Although it's very difficult to see them. But yeah, right here we got some harpoons. And I want to say there's another set, but I straight up don't remember. Then again, it's very hard to see the harpoons in this area because it's really dark. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the only harpoon. I'm probably gonna put text if I miss something. Okay, but let's go and get some air. And now what we're gonna do, and you know, you may think, okay, so why did we release those creatures into the wild or into the water? Well, that is because if we go to their containers, I'm gonna go for the one in the left first because this one's a dead end. Actually, no, it's not a dead end. But in these containers, we have some mutant samples. Now, on that path, that's actually the way to go. However, before we do that, yeah, we have to go into both these areas to collect the samples. And we need these samples to finish the level. Okay, so I'm going to go one more time up in here to get some air. Because now we have to fight one more of these mutant fishes. And basically what you want to do is you want to go to the bottom and you want to go to the right. Because down here we have, if I don't get stuck that is, but down here we have an opening. And as you can see, there's the guy, so let's swim out of here and let's wait for him. Okay, there he is. Alright, so now let's kill this fool. So yeah, let's swim around in circles, kind of like finding a shark. And there you go. And that is almost every enemy in the water. There's one more of these mutant fishes we gotta kill, but that's not gonna come out until the end of the level. So yeah, let's go ahead and go into that opening he was, because in there we have the third and final secret of the level. And this secret is awesome because after all this time, we will finally get the grenade launcher. Yes, finally. We can blow people up. And we also have a large medpack, but who cares? And yeah, you may also notice that we have that opening right there with some cages, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there now. So now what I'm gonna do, and hopefully I have enough air. We are going to go into. You know what? Screw it. Let's just get some air. One more time, I promise. Now, I don't think the mutant fishes can get to where I'm at. However, yeah, you still want to be careful so that you don't get chomped to death in here. Especially since you cannot get out. So yeah. Now that being said, if you came down here, the way to go back up is through that opening over there. That actually leads to the that path leads to the to the area where we killed that guy with a rocket launcher.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so now let's go into this hole, which is the left opening where these mutant fishes were. So let's go over here. And we have to fight a mercenary guy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my MP5. And don't worry, I will use the Desert Eagle, but I will use it on the next level. I mean, look at that, 700 bullets, like, my god. Alright. Oh, I didn't kill him, wow. There we go. Okay, so, in this room, I don't think this guy dropped anything. Oh, he did, small med pack. So, in this room, this is a very important room, because down here, we have something that is glowing right there. And down there, I don't know if I can actually show it with the camera, but no, you can barely see it, but down there on that platform is the lost artifact. So yes, we finally made it. We finally made it to the titular lost artifact. However, we cannot get it because if we try to, you know, jump into where the artifact is, we're gonna get gooed to death. Now up here, I don't know if there's actually anything here, but oh yeah, there are grenades. We got some granadas. We got some nades. All right, don't fall off, Laura. Okay. And yeah, basically what we have to do is we have to essentially fill that room with water. Now the way to do this, or the way to do that, is we want to go over here. And yeah, as you can see here, we have those things that we saw. It almost looks like they're mutant fishes, like fishes with people or something. And well, if you go into this room, we're going to see the morbid reality. And yeah, as you can see, we have these humans that are basically half human, half fish. So, and there we got a dolphin. Oh no. And there we got a barracuda. Oh no. So yeah, basically, this is basically telling you that someone is using the lost artifact to actually do some mutations. So yeah, kind of similar to the. So yeah, it's basically, you can say it's probably something similar to TMNT. Although not as cool as what they did with TMNT versus Batman, which basically they pull a out of the shadows move and basically related every villain to an animal, like Mr. Blizzard, or not Mr. Blizzard, but Mr. Freeze as a polar bear, Harley Quinn as a hyena, Joker a snake, which, yeah, it's really awesome. That's a really good movie. And comic, if you haven't seen them or read them. But yeah, basically we have this poor dolphin that will be mutated into this thing if we don't help it. And yeah, basically, back here, we have these consoles, and this is where the mutant samples go. So yeah, basically we have to put the sample right here. And as you may notice, it's actually going to give us a camera angle to the room with the artifacts. And yeah, right here we have where we need the second mutant sample. And by placing both samples, we now flooded that pool with that area with water. So now we can safely drop in that area and claim the 5th artifact of Tomb Raider 3, which is, and you can barely see it, and this is the Hand of Rathmore. So yes, we finally got it. We finally got the 5th and final artifact. Alright, now before we continue, I'm going to prepare my pooner. And yeah, as you can see, here we have this room with a dolphin. So yay, we saved him. Yippee. And look at him, it's just nudging us as a thank you. And yeah, here we can pull this lever to free Willy, except that it's a dolphin, but not an orca. And yeah, I'm going to save my game because now we got to fight this thing. Oh, he got me. Oh, he killed me! No, no! Wow. Dolphin, why didn't you save me? You bastard. Alright. Let's try it again. This time with more strategy. That was not a lot of strategy. Alright. Now, in this water where this guy was, there are some Uzi clips. And if my memory serves me well, there is one more of these mutant fish we gotta fight. Also, Dolphin, don't nudge me because I need breath. Or I need air. Oh no, I made it! Wow, okay, alright. I'll take it. Screw you, game. Wow. Alright. Let's kill you. Let's grab the Uzi clips. And you know what? I'm actually going to go the way I'm supposed to go. Because I think it's actually faster. So yeah, let's go up here. And no, it did not spawn another mutant fish. But yeah, as you can see, we made it to the end. Now, before we continue, let me see if there's actually something else. No, there's nothing else. So yeah, as you can see, we have this dolphin that is now free. Hopefully he actually makes it through this opening right here, because yeah, as soon as we climb over here, we're gonna see a very cool camera angle. We have some planes, we have a boat, and also we have a skybox that is way too close to us. It almost looks like we're in a freaking dome or something. But yeah, with that said, let's just jump on the raft and end this video and level. And there we go. That is it for Sleeping with the Fishes. And yeah, like I said, this is definitely my favorite level of the expansion, mainly because of the fact that I would say this is a water level done right. And this is honestly the best water level of the series, even though it's nothing too much to compare, because we have what? The Maria Doria section from Tomb Raider 2. And we have a specific level in Tomb Raider 5, which we're not going to talk about because it's probably the most disappointing level in the entire series. But yeah, with that said, we are done with this video, which means that we now have 2 more levels before we move on to Tomb Raider 4. And I'm very excited because Tomb Raider 4 is a game that I want to experience more and like more. But that's besides the point. But we'll get to it when we get to it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this episode of the Tomb Raider Marathon. Next time we meet, we're moving on to probably the strangest level in the game, because you may see this level and be like, okay, what is so special about this? But honestly, it's a level that in concept it really works. But yeah, join me next time for Tomb Raider 3 Gold as we're going into It's a Madhouse. And you'll see why I scream it, because it makes sense. But yeah, with that said, this is Jonathan Wolf, and I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy, everyone.